Hello, in today's video we're going to talk about LangChain prompt templates, a very convenient feature of the powerful LangChain library. Templates basically allow you to reuse a well-crafted prompt, changing only some variables, and it has so many benefits like there's consistency, efficiency, flexibility, validation, which really helps you creating large language model powered applications at scale. And today I'll show you two examples, very practical ones, because that's what this channel is focused on, like building practical applications. Without wasting time, let's just jump into the project. To run the code successfully, we will need 3 packages, and it's going to be LangChain, OpenAI, and Python.env. The last one is optional. And in the first step, we will load API key to use OpenAI models. In my case, it's going to be GPT 3.5. And yeah, I just need to run this cell. And when I see true, it means that my .env file got loaded and I'm good to use OpenAI models. And then I need some imports and the initial setup, and we're going to import from LangChain prompt chat prompt template, because that's how we're going to use the prompt templates with this chat prompt template element. And then we will use chat models from chat OpenAI. And if I run this cell, you'll see that this is kind of default ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo with the temperature of 0.7, and that's the standard ChatGPT, I think. And let's move to the first template. We will use that for tourist guides, and in this template we will just ask GPT 3.5 for a short trip guide based on 4 variables: city name, interest, stay duration, and the budget. And first of all, like to prepare the prompt template, we will use the multi-line string in this case, and every variable that we want to use in the template will be closed in the curly brackets. That's why we've got city name here, interest, stay duration, and the budget. And just based on that, we use this element we've imported previously, chat prompt template, and we call this from template, and we pass just this multi-line string. Yeah, let me just split it for a second maybe and run it to show you what's happening here, and just say print type tourist guide template, and we see this is a chat prompt template, and let's just display it. Like this. And we see that it has input variables of interest, budget, city name, and stay duration. And it is really based only those curly brackets that we've got here. And this LangChain chat prompt template is ready to take our variables, our input variables as parameters. And that's an example, like the city name will be Paris, interest art, we're staying for 3 days, and we don't have a huge budget. And so I use this tourist guide template, which is again this chat prompt template, and then this function called format messages. And as you can see, it took our string and filled it with the variables we've used. So create a travel plan for Okay, just ignore this. For in Paris, for someone interested in art, for staying for 3 days with a moderate budget. And that's it. We've got our prompt. And then we want to use this prompt to get the answer from GPT 3.5. And all we do is we use this chat, which again was our chat OpenAI model. So GPT 3.5 with a 0.7 temperature. And we pass our tourist guide messages. And let me just run it. It takes, I think, about 20 seconds to run. But right now it's like talking with ChatGPT. So let's just wait to see what it comes up with. Okay, it's more than 20, but we've got it. And right now I just print it with the content because the answer from GPT is hidden in this content element. And look at this, we've got 3 days and it's planned every day, morning, afternoon, evening, and it mentions some probably the most famous places in Paris. Yeah, I'm not going to go into I'm not going to read through it, but it even gave this note: this travel plan is a suggestion. Okay. But it says also consider purchasing a Paris Museum pass for discounted entry and skip the line access, which takes into consideration that our budget was only moderate. Yeah, so that's it. That's the first template. If you want to just keep playing with it, I've created some more potential variables for that. And I've got the second template, which hopefully is also fine. And that's also for generating text, which is story writing template. And we will write, the steps are going to be almost identical, only we will change the prompt template and the variables. And I want to create, I want ChatGPT and GPT 3.5 to create a story based on our word limit, writing style, genre, and starting sentence. And yeah, write a 300-word narrative mystery story, which is not narrative mystery story, starting with the sentence: the boat had disappeared over the horizon. And let's see what our GPT 3.5 comes up with. Okay, we've got the answer and let's just show it. The boat had disappeared over the horizon, leaving behind a trail of... Okay, so first of all, this first sentence is already there. And if it's 300 words, I'm not going to count it, but I hope you get the point of why. And you see that this answer is really based on our prompt template. Yeah, and again, I've given you some more styles and word limits and genres to experiment with. Yeah, so that's it for the project. I've given you some more conclusions, like the other use cases where prompt templates can be really, really useful and save you plenty of time and help you stay consistent with your prompts. So just go through it and maybe you'll find something very useful for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. And if you liked what you saw here, just think about giving it about liking the video and subscribing to my channel, because you can expect much more content about LangChain. And yeah, thank you for today and See you in the next one.